Y'all excuse me, I'm getting everything straight. Y'all know how this platform is all janky sometimes, and they got a lot of stuff they need to work on. I hope everybody had a wonderful, happy holidays. Y'all just give me a second, get everything straight. Y'all make sure y'all like as y'all enter the chat room. I don't know how y'all can see this or not. Like I said, I appreciate if y'all like the video. I got a good one for y'all today. This one kind of. Y'all give me a second. I'm just getting everything straight for y'all. There we go. Excuse me. Trying to get this straight. It's one thing I do love about this, where you can experiment with this a whole lot for real. You just got to get used to it. Good grief. Y'all excuse me. I hope y'all had a wonderful holiday. I've been taking it one day at a time, trying to get these videos ready for y'all. I don't know what this. This back piece on this phone and these cameras, it make it kind of hard to fit my stuff, so y'all excuse me. Plus, I guess everybody a little time to get into the chat room. Whew, it got me working up a sweat. Okay. Y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for being patient. But yeah, this is gonna be about the unseen beauty of the Scorpio male, because you know a lot of people, and not just the women, but a lot of people that are friends with the Scorpio male, a lot of people that are relatives to the Scorpio male, they don't really understand. I see the beauty within the Scorpio man, and a lot of times when you overlook the beauty in the Scorpio male, it's gonna it can bring conflict, and it can bring all types of problems. And a lot of times, a lot of women that call me about their particular Scorpio male and ask me questions, they don't realize that overlooking the small things and being a person that don't really look beneath the surface. If you're the type of person that really don't look beyond the surface, that is really they just look at the outer layers, don't really look at the the real deep inner soul of a person, that don't type of person that really easily overlook the small things. It can really drive your Scorpio away, and a lot of times he disappeared. It's definitely for a reason. You just not really paying attention to it. So I'm gonna bring a lot of different aspects about that. So y'all give me a second. I'm gonna read y'all comments. Just give me a chance to. I can't see y'all comments yet, so give me a second. Hey Tina. Hey Millie Love. Hey Miss Likeable. Hey Christian Smith. Hey Taya, thank you for making sure they like Miss Taya. I really appreciate that. I love all of y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like the video as y'all enter the chat room. Somebody came in the chat room and straight dislike my shit. Some people ain't got no life. It's like stuff like that. That's something people don't understand about Scorpio. They don't understand. We really don't give two shits. We not those type of people that be like, man, they don't like me, or man, I ain't gonna never fit in that crowd, or I can't. How I'm going? How this gonna make me look? What would they think about me? That's not a type of thing that really ever crosses a Scorpio mind. So if you don't like your brother, sister, that's fine with me. like I'd rather for you to comment, at least be a man. If you gonna dislike and be a hater, at least be a man and try to speak your piece. You know what I mean? You just dislike it just to hate. That's crazy. Y'all give me a second. Just give everybody a little bit to come on in. My bad. I thought I was seeing something. Hey, Miss Vegan, Merry Christmas. I really don't do the holiday thing, but I definitely am appreciative for all my loved ones and all my supporters. I thank y'all for giving me such a wonderful year full of hope and support. I really appreciate it. But I'm gonna go back into this. I'm gonna talk about the unseen beauty of the Scorpio man because a lot of people overlook it. So I gotta talk about that. It took me a long time to be able to be a type of individual that really vocally express myself because just like most Scorpios, I'm very antisocial to a certain degree. I was extremely moody, which I can make another video about the moodiness of the Scorpio man, the moody, dark behaviors. That's gonna be my next video, the dark behaviors of the Scorpio man, the dark side when it comes to the characteristics and everything like that. Y'all make sure y'all like. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate that. Y'all and Elisa T, Nakia Tiggett, thank you so much. And a lot of people don't understand. Like it took me a very long time to get to this point because I just didn't. I ain't really. I still don't really. I don't rock. Mess with everybody. A lot of us Scorpio, we don't really mess with everybody. Because we too real. We don't really live in a rose colored shade type of world. We are very black and white, you know what I'm saying, but not to a point of being true, but to a point of being, you know, we are very realistic. We're very straight to the point because we feel like it's no other way to live. Just skipping along the road and holding hands and singing "Kumbaya." That's all nice and all, but that's not the reality of the world we live in. We have to be soldiers. We have to be warriors, especially if we're men in relationships. We the men in our circles or whatever. We have to be the warriors. So a lot of times we're gonna keep that hard act. We're not gonna just let everybody come around us. That's that protective. You can call it overprotective. That's fine, but that's the inner beauty of the Scorpio. We protect. We go through any aspect or whatever we have to do to make it happen. Whatever we had to do to protect ours. That's how we are. We're not the type of person that's gonna always look at this side and that side. We just want to look at the real side. We don't want what we think. We don't want what she thinks or the masses think or what TV think. We just want the undisputed truth. We want it. We want it fast, we want it blunt, and we want it totally real. Even if it hurts us, at least we know the truth, and at least we can move on accordingly. You know what I'm saying? A Scorpio, we're very strategic, and that's what a lot of women don't understand about Scorpio. They think that they randomly leave and they randomly disappear, or they randomly become, you know, dark and moody, or they randomly just become these very shrewd, very dark, you know, mean, evil type of people. But that's not the fact. You know, you don't see the silver lining because you're not the type of person that's you know, deep into thinking. A lot of people, a lot of women, you know, they only see the outer layers, you know, especially in this world we live in today. Like a lot of people only see the outer layers of the individual. They don't really look at the realistic nature, the real true spirit of that person. They only see the outer layers. They only look at, they only know what they can see. They only know what they can touch. They don't see the love, all the love and attention. They don't let's like a lot of people don't see that. But the ones that do understand that, and the ones that do, you know, see that beauty and realize that this man is very, you know, very caring, very understanding, you know, he's very diligent and he's willing to put everything into it, then you'll see the extreme beauty in it, and he will reveal more to you because he know that you have the discernment and you have the vision as a lady of substance. You can see the beauty of a man. You don't look at it, you don't view it as everybody else views it. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. Because I'm gonna go through y'all video, I'm gonna go through y'all comments, but let me just knock out a couple of points right quick. You know, one thing about Scorpio, man, we see who you could be. And when a lot of people say that, I see who you could be as far as a person, they only look at like how you fit in society. They only look at how you fit into somebody else's company, or how you fit into the social ladder, the financial hierarchy of this nation or whatever. They don't look at the real stuff that counts. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at the real thing that really brings strength. They don't look at the inner spirit. They don't look at the loyalty. They don't look at the time and patience we put into it. They don't look at just the attention we put into it. Because one thing about us, we are very 100, a thousand. I ain't gonna even say 100. We 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not the type of person that really sees the real holistic, you know, picture of the relationship, you just see this and that. You only see what you can touch. You know, it's not gonna be last real long. That's why a lot of times, like with a lot of the you know, more air signs are signs that are more detached, that only see what they want to see, and they don't really look at the outer perspective of things, and they don't really take the chance to really get to see the inner soul and understand the depth of a person. If you are not a person of substance, if you're not a person, a lady of depth, that have layers, you know, layers after layers, you know what I mean? If you're just easily, you know, figured out, if he could just easily understand you and learn you fast, he will become disinterested fast, and he'll realize, oh, she just like, you know, average Susie, you know, on Facebook, you know, taking 1,000 pictures. Like that's not gonna be amusing at all to a Scorpio. Even if he, you know, don't really say nothing, in the back of his mind, he's really contemplating. You really giving him a bad notion about you because it make it seem like you're not satisfied with the attention of your relationship. And I'm gonna get into that. That's a whole nother point I'm gonna get into doing this video, like about that, like how a lot of women in relationships with Scorpio, they look for other people's attention, they look for other people's viewpoints, they look for other people's measurement when it comes to their relationship. And I can't never understand that, because everybody, it varies from situation to situation. So you can't say because Joanne think this that it's going to work out that way, or it's the situation is like that. Because especially when you're dealing with a Scorpio, because it's too many layers to us. You can't just pinpoint and say, oh, that's it. He's doing this because of that, because you're going to always make a fool out of yourself because you're gonna be far further and further away from the truth. And when you start listening to other people and not really paying attention to your Scorpio and learning your man and taking time to really take your man seriously and really get to understand that Scorpio man, it's gonna become it's gonna become a big enormous problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, is it just me? Y'all can tell me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna ask a question. Is it just me? But when it comes to relationships nowadays, 2018, I'm not talking about as the world history or nothing like that. I'm talking about today in this world we live in. Don't you think like people treat their relationships like a community pool in the ghetto? It's like everybody can jump in. They don't even have to take a shower. They can just jump in your water. They can have their stinky feet and they dirty ass bodies and they screw opinions all in your beautiful pure relationship, and it seems like they just taint everything. Everything just becomes it becomes terrible because it's like you can't win for losing. It's like you find yourself competing against people that shouldn't even have an opinion. You know, like don't y'all feel like nowadays like relationships feel like everything's based off media, everything's based off of just how my girlfriend do this, or my family says this, or my father says this, or my mother does this, and my girlfriend said we should do it like this. I told my friend Tanya this and that, and she said it should be this. She's a she's an expert on this. They've been through this many occasions. You doing that is only going to bring an enormous split between your relationship, because in the Scorpio mind, he like, damn, you bringing up these people so much and you involving these people in our relationship like it's some dirty ass community pool. Why don't you just build a whole bed? You know what I mean? Like Jada Kiss, like the rapper Jada Kiss said, why don't you make bunk beds so we can just all sleep together? Just put beds together. Let's just make a whole community bed and just let everybody sleep in our bed. Because when you talk about social media, dishing out your dirt, putting your business out there, that's all you're doing. You're basically you're throwing your laundry out there. You basically have a community relationship. You know what I'm saying? Once you put out what he does for you, or this and that, and you're pissed off about this, you always on the phone. Even if you're not saying his name, if you're all constantly complaining about this and you constantly complaining about that, your friends or whatever, they're gonna put two and two together and don't think for a second that you're full of Scorpio, because we can see right through that. Even if you're doing it, you're talking about us in retrospect and not really mentioning our names, or throwing you know razor blades at us in our back. Like we see all that. Don't think that Scorpio, we don't see that. Even when a person is joking with us, we see where their true intent of their words are. We don't. You're not going to just say something and be like, we laugh it off with you. No, I'm gonna be like, what you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? What are you saying exactly? And we're gonna know what you're saying exactly, but we want you to say it out your mouth. Don't straddle the fence. So one thing about Scorpio, you got to understand that this brother is a man of substance and a man of many layers. And if you're not a type of person that really looks deep into a person, you're the type of person that only see what you want to see, you're gonna miss the beauty and you're gonna miss out on so much. You comparing your relationship to reality TV, you're comparing your relationships to media, you're comparing your relationships to your friends, you're comparing your relationships to your family, to other relatives, you're comparing your relationships to people of the past. You're gonna ruin your relationship. You're throwing your relationship right down the dog shitter, because that's exactly where it's going, because you're so busy comparing and scrutinizing the man and criticizing him, you don't even see the beauty in him, and you overlooking everything, and you overlooking everything, and that's exactly what brings Scorpios into a rage. That's what makes us disappear. Y'all give me a second. I'm back. Yeah, you say I'm stinging on Christmas Eve. Nah, I ain't stinging. I'm giving y'all some real right quick. I'm just having fun with y'all because I did tell y'all I was gonna come back. And anybody that's coming in, please make sure y'all like the video. I see it's 20 people in. Please get the likes up. Make sure you hit the like button. I appreciate it because when you do that, you help it. It's almost like sharing the video. You know what I mean? And as far as that, please make sure y'all comment. If you want to show me some love, I got my link in the script in the chat room. I put my link, my PayPal link. Um, please comment. I love comments because I love running my mouth to y'all. You know, even if you think it's not nothing, the likes does count. People be like, oh, it's just some likes and this and that. People don't understand when you like the video, it brings attention to the video because it shows the support, it shows the appreciation of the audience. And then if people see that people like the video, they understand it's a video of substance. Just like I said about the Scorpio, it's a man of substance. It's something to be taken seriously. It's something that people enjoy watching. So I appreciate that. So thank you very much for the few for everybody that tries to play their part. I appreciate that. I really do. Um, one thing that's another thing people don't understand about Scorpio. They say that we evil, that we're cold hearted. One thing about us, we appreciate every single thing that we get because if Scorpios are like me, we went through hell. We went through a lot of us go through hell and back, especially in our adolescence, in our early years. We go through hell, so it's extremely, extremely hard for us to, trust. It's extremely hard for us to bring people in a certain way. It's hard for us to embrace people. You know what I mean? And people got to understand that. And once you understand Scorpio man, and if you hold that same measure and value to your relationship, you're gonna see the best out of that individual Scorpio because you can be like, wow, if somebody talking about him, whether it's your relatives, I wouldn't give a damn if it's your supposedly your good friend. If they talking mess about him, if they have a bad opinion about him or whatever, you know, if somebody says something about you, the Scorpio is definitely going to take up for you, whether you thinking about it or not. We are not the type of people that's going to let anybody talk about anybody that's around us. We don't do that. You know what I mean? Even if you do talk about somebody to us, we're going to tell you that we're going to be like, okay, let us set something up where you can have this face to face because I really don't feel comfortable with you talking about them in my face because you really don't know them like that. You're really bringing a one-sided opinion off of one experience. You can't really know a Scorpio off one or two meet and greets. That like you can't know anybody off one or two meet greets or whatever. But especially a Scorpio because it's so many layers to us. You know what I mean? It's so many layers to us. So if and one thing about us, he's not going to be the type that's going to do backflips. You know what I mean? He's not going to do backflips and just for to entertain your friends or entertain people that's around in your circle. You know what I mean? He's there, for you. That Scorpio lady is there for you. She's not trying. She don't care about what your cousins feel, this or that, or how your dad thinks about her. It would be nice if your family liked her or accepted her, but that's not our, that's not a Scorpio's concern. A person's outer opinion and views on us, it we could care less. You know what I'm saying? As long as we doing playing our part and satisfying our partner, that's all we there for. That's it. That's all. That's the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there, to entertain people. And a lot of people are so quick to misjudge people and so shrewd in their mind. They you know, they just have some people just ridiculous. Some people just silly. Some people just over the top. That's why Scorpio. That's why we so like a turtle in a shell. Like we really don't like being bothered by a whole lot of people. But once we know you genuine and you're realistic and you're a person of substance, we'll open up to you with abundance. We'll give anything. We'll give you the shirt off our back. We'll show you love. We'll do all that. But as soon as you take it for granted and start listening to other people or start listening to hearsay or just going off the tangent and, buying what everybody's trying to sell you, you're going to lose him. He's going to disappear on you, and that's going to be the end. You're not going to get no warning. He's not going to argue with you about it. He's not going to go back and forth. That's not the Scorpio. That's not us. We don't do that. Like, once you have a problem with us, if we feel like it's a point of no return, and that we are competing and running a losing race, he's going to disappear. He's going to desert it altogether, because we realize time and energy is everything. And if I'm putting, you know, all my time and energy for no reason, then that's damn near asinine. Like, why would I do that? Why would anybody want to do that? And why would I sit there explain something to you you should already understood? Because one thing about Scorpio, he has, what, even if you don't realize it, he has said something about the issue. Is he's giving you a reason, whether it was subtle or whether it was very straight, because sometimes he's not gonna always because certain things we feel like you should already see it. Certain things are very blatant, and people, especially the women that we date, they don't really understand that. That's why I said you got to be a woman of discernment. You got to be a woman that really looks between the lines. You think all your you got 8 friends that's giving you all this advice, and none of them got husbands or boyfriends or can keep a man. How much good advice you think you're gonna get from them females? If those females have been picking horrible men back to back and picking punks and bozos and bums, why would you take advice from these particular individuals? It don't make sense. It just don't make no damn sense. Why would you take advice from somebody that don't have no rapport or no type of reputation for keeping their relationships and getting along with people or getting things together? If they everywhere they go, they causing drama and bringing in tension between everybody. What makes you think they're gonna give you good advice? Come on, think now. Oh, you said, hey Jay Bird. Hey Jay Bird. Y'all give me a second. Y'all make sure y'all like the video as I said before. Hey Jamie Lynn, can you please make a video? Scorpio woman, Virgo woman, Scorpio man, please. Okay. I have to definitely do my homework, because it's been a while since I even dated a Virgo. I've been with any type of Virgo woman, so I would really have to really dig and do my homework. So just give me that time, Jamie Lynn. I got you covered. Uh, Alicia, nah, that's why I keep my relationship between nobody needs. Yeah, that's right, Alicia. See, nobody needs to be in your business, and that's just not just with in relationships. I think that's like in with anybody you trying to keep close to you. I'm not gonna let this dude, because he got some type of animosity against him, and I know he or she is a good person. It's not gonna sway my opinion any whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And if you are a type of person, and my and the lady Scorpio Moon, she said the same thing. Like, if you the type of person that's gonna talk smack around and that's constantly gossiping, that's constantly talking smack, the Scorpio is gonna look at you sideways, because we know deep in our hearts, if you talking about them, if you talking about Jack, Jill, and Julie, and every damn thing everybody else is doing, what makes you think? What makes you think we gonna think you're not talking about us? We know you talking about us. We know you gossiping about us. We know every time we turn our back, you have something to say about it. Don't think we're oblivious and ignorant. We just don't say nothing. We just sit back. We just sit back, observe, and deal with it, because we know what we're dealing with. We just want to know what type of person we're dealing with, and once we know you're that type of individual, we're gonna separate ourselves from that. Um, And if you like, and ladies, and this a big one, cause this a big one for y'all. I don't care if y'all get mad. I don't care. I'm gonna say it anyway. All right. Most if you are mouthy, if you are mouthy and disrespectful, if you are mouthy, I'm gonna do it like a pastor would do it. If you are mouthy, if because it is a serious point. If you are mouthy and disrespectful, miss thing, miss snapping the fingers, miss eye rolling, miss neck, miss attitude, you know, and you want to argue, the Scorpio man is not gonna entertain that. He's not gonna argue with you. He's not gonna try to prove any points with you. You know, he's not gonna tolerate any of that. And all you're gonna do is put the enormous gap between y'all. It's gonna get to a point he's not gonna really want to open up to you at all, and then it's gonna get to a point where he's gonna disappear on you, whether you realize it or not. One thing about Scorpio man, we will make you take responsibilities for your actions, whether you are a quadrillionaire or whether you uh you know Danny the wino off the street, and all that. Like, we will make you take responsibility. We have no respect for hierarchy. We don't care how much money you got. We don't care what position and power that you are in. We don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? We would look at you like an individual, and we would judge you by the creed of your character, not by the size of your booty, not by the smell of your fragrance, not by the elegance of your red bottoms, not by the shine of your brand new car. We don't care about that. We look at you by the substance of who you are. Who are you as an individual? What is your character? Who are you as an individual? What can you bring to the table? How do you affect me? How do you affect my emotions? Do you bring me pain? Do you make me feel bad? Do you judge me constantly? Do you put me under scrutiny constantly? Do you constantly have me under some type of uh, magnifying glass? You know what I'm saying? Are you constantly doing that? And that's why a lot of times Scorpio we'll leave with no warning. We're not the type that's gonna do that. Because you got to understand, Scorpio, we have an emotional standpoint with ourselves, but we're very, very logical. So he's gonna think we're very deep thinkers. That's why at times we go into sudden silent, we real silent, or we go into a to we'll just withdraw from everything. We'll just drop everything because we know the importance of thought. We know the importance of contemplation. We know the importance of observing and letting things sink in. So we see what we're dealing with, and we know what we're dealing with, and we feel like it's something that we're gonna have to pull out rabbits out of a hat, and that we're gonna have to show our ugly side. He's not gonna do that. He's just gonna disappear, and that's the same with the Scorpio woman. You know what I mean? If a person try to really come at us and straight disrespect, whether you know it or not, you're gonna be the one that's gonna pay for it before we do. Even if you hit us for that second and you take a couple of shots at us and you get your ego off for that couple of minutes, don't just understand that we don't play checkers. We are chess players. We are master chess players, and we see every pawn and every spot on the board. Even if you try to have the game already rigged, we're gonna beat you at it because we'll observe every pawn and every piece and every move in the game. So don't think you're gonna twirl a Scorpio man around your finger emotionally, or spiritually drain the Scorpio man, because it's not gonna happen. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all like the video. Uh, put my link in too. I'm gonna put my link in. So if anybody want to email me. See, that's why I be taking a minute to do videos, because think about it. If I did videos just dropping anything, just talking about any old thing, try to pull topics out my ass, and people can see through that. A lot of the majority of the masses like stuff like that, and those cookie cutter ass topics, and talking about dumb shit that's on TV, what this person is doing, you know that's none of that's it's nice to know that, but that's none of my damn business. They ain't that don't have nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about real issues. I'm gonna talk about things that we have to deal with every day with our relationships, because our relationships and how we perform our relationships have an enormous part to do with our life. Because if you understand each other and bring people closer together, and when we can keep it together, then we can go a long way than what we would do on our own. But we can't with a Scorpio man. It's hard for us to find that individual lady that really gets it, that really sees the real big picture. She's not looking at her own personal opinion. She's not holding it by her measure of her last relationships. She's not looking at it because mother said this or father said that. You have to live as your own man. You have to live as your own woman. I can't live like my dad lived in the 80s and 70s. This is a new day. It's a new day. Got to wake up and smell that new millennium coffee. It's strong and it's full of GMO, but we got to smell it. We got to smell it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand how people shrewd. People say that Scorpios are shrewd, but a lot of times people are shrewd on us because we're not vocally communicative, and we keep certain things to ourselves because we feel like talk is cheap. But it is certain times you need to communicate, but just all talk, a bunch of talk. Let's put that into action. Work together, stick together. You know what I mean? But if you're still the type of person that want to do things your way, maybe you don't want to be in a relationship. Maybe you really want to be, at the end of the day, maybe you want to really be alone and control everything, which is fine. But don't make the Scorpio, don't make it out to make the Scorpio to be a bad guy as though he's doing anything wrong. Because if you on your own high horse, he's going to the Scorpio is not going to, beg you to come down. He's gonna shoo you away, or either bring you off your high horse and ride off on your high horse. We will take your high horse from you and ride off with it in the wind and leave you on the ground on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to be cute or trying to prove points, please don't do that, because you're gonna embarrass yourself or put yourself at a hole. You know what I mean? Let me see what's going on up in here. Just if you want to email me, I just put my email address in. Hey, Naima. If y'all, whoever just coming in, please make sure you like the video. Thanks, Taya. I appreciate that. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all get the lights up. I put my link in. Make sure. Hold on. For people that just coming in, because I know sometimes there's so much stuff up here. I have to do that. And another thing I be noticing about a lot of stuff is like, especially just using this platform, it's like all these dudes be worrying about other dudes and feeding into this drama, feeding into that. Like we Scorpio, like, come on, like, dude, we don't do that. We don't do that. Like, we are face to face. We are very upfront and personal type of people. If you talk about us and or do anything to try to embarrass us or come at us crazy, it's a small world. We can get very close and personal. You know what I'm saying? You could be smelling my Burberry cologne and really get to know me up close and personal. You know what I mean? If you try to embarrass me or disrespect me, like, that's what the thing is. Scope. We don't endorse the BS with everybody. We're leaders. We don't really follow the crowd, even if it makes us stand out by ourselves or it makes us look crazy. We're perfectly comfortable with that because we comfortable in our own skin. We don't live for nobody else's pleasure or understand of us. We're totally fine with being misunderstood. We're totally fine with that. I'm gonna still go through y'all stuff. Y'all make sure y'all like. I'm gonna hit some more points right quick. I'm loving y'all, man. I love y'all how y'all participate, man. Um, another thing about Scorpio. This is an important fact also. Um, we bring. Let me situate this. We show we bring out the beauty in the people, just like I said, just like the title of this video. Like we bring out the beauty in that particular individual, whether it's our friend, but especially in our partners. We bring out the talent, we bring out the emotions, the deep emotions, we bring out the enormous love. We show you and bring things to your attention that you never knew you had. We make you, just like you said, the mirror effect. We make you look at the individual of who you really are. We show you who you are. We bring those things out of you that you never knew existed. We bring emotions out you that you never knew existed. We bring that anger that you never knew existed. We'll bring that love and attachment that you never knew existed. Even from the most detached people, we can make them, be so clingy, and because of our personality and what we bring out of them. We bring that out of them because we really genuinely want to see the best out of them. And just like I said, we're not talking about just finances or how they appeal to other people or this or that. We want you to spiritually be the best person you can be, to be the happiest person you can be, regardless of what position or what place of life you in. We want to bring our partner to a place of happiness where they understand who they are, whether they appreciate who they are, and not just with us, but as individuals. Even uh, we just bring the gifts out of the people that we touch and show them things that they never had. We show them things within their spirit and within their self that they never had. Um, Even when we seem like a loaf, like real laid back, real smooth, real quiet, don't think he's not paying attention to you. Don't think that you're getting by with anything or getting away with anything, even if it seems like he's super aloof or he's super unattentive or he's just disconnected. Don't think that is it. Don't think that he is not paying attention to what you're saying. Don't, even if it's just shutting the door real fast or just you walking past all fast, which you know how y'all women do when y'all got an attitude, walking all fast to the back to your room or throwing slamming the counter or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? Don't think he don't see that. We see all that. We see every aspect of everything. That's why people say we obsessive. We're not really obsessive. We're very observant. We're more observant than obsessive. We like to get to the bottom of it. Don't think we don't see all that. He's very observant. He's seeing every piece of you for 100%. We don't wear no rose-colored shades. Like I said, he sees what it is 100%. Um, Even jokes are sarcastic, sad comments to your friends are just talking out the side of your mouth, whispering something. We see all that. We see when you're trying to be sarcastic or when you are what your true intentions are through your words, what your true intentions are through your actions. We see the depths and understand the depths of what you're doing or what you're trying to do. That's why a lot of dudes that I befriend and that I once called friends or whatever, like a lot of the fallouts would happen because they couldn't bullshit me. They couldn't make me believe something that I know don't exist. They couldn't make me not see something that I know that's happening. You can't, you know, go around us. You have to go straight through us. I just leave us alone. You know what I mean? You have to deal with it heads on when you're dealing with us. And like we're not gonna tolerate we just not gonna tolerate and hold people's nuts. You know, excuse my French, but we're not gonna hold nobody's nuts. You know what I mean? And act like somebody's bag boy. That's just not the Scorpio man. We gonna stand our own too. Even if we have to headbutt and clash, so be it. So be it. We're not the type, he's not gonna be an individual that just gonna just be be unraveled like a piece of yarn. You know what I'm saying? You got to really deal with this person. You got to really show that respect. Um, and we know when you can say something, whether it's whatever you do, we know when the person is trying to strike a nerve. We know when the person is just being plain mean. Like we see all that. Don't think don't think that you can't go around us. That's why a lot of people can't BS us. They get mad because they can't BS us. We're not soft. We're not punks. We say what we mean and we mean what we say. Um, we're very masculine. We're very blunt, and it rubs people the wrong way. And that's fine with that. We're not gonna sit there and try to pretend to play another role or be some type of teddy bear in order to fit into society or order to blend in with people. Like we're comfortable in our strength, we're comfortable in our confidence, and we're comfortable in our ego. Some people say ego is bad. It's only bad when it's taken it's over exaggerated. But if you're confident with and you have that ego and it's keeping you driven, it's keeping you passionate, it's keeping you confident. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, y'all give me a second. So you got to watch out with what comes out the side of your face. Like if you type of person that real reckless with the mouth, are real crazy. Don't think because he's not gonna respond to you at that second. Don't think you're not gonna pay for your words. Even if it's not this week or next, he's gonna make you eat your words of exactly what you said. So if you're the type of person that never had to take any accountability, you know, with the men that you dated, how you come out your mouth and how you approach people, the Scorpio will make you eat your words and make you take accountability as a female. I know a lot of women in the states, in this country, are not used to taking accountability, not used to being called out, not used to being told the truth, used to getting their egos petted and being put on a high undeserved pedestal. You're not that's not happening with a Scorpio. It's not happening. Any place that he puts you, you earned it. Whether it's in a bad place, whether it's in a distant spot, whether it's close to his heart, you earned that. You rightfully earned that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get anything undeserved. You know what I'm saying? And we'll give you anything, but we understand how much words, how powerful words are, and how meaningful they are. And some people just talk as though they just they have no type of they take no credibility for the things they say out their mouth. They take no responsibility for the things they say out their mouth, what they do. Y'all make sure y'all like the video, please. Let me see. I know everybody gonna see this after the holidays. I feel you, God, body, but it's so hard because at times a lot of my experience, my parents been right. A lot of my, but I understand what you're saying, Lily. But you got to be your own individual, because just because grandma was doing that for 50 years don't mean it was right. I know you love her and you appreciate her. I love my dad. I put him on a pedestal. I love my parents. I love my grandparents. but don't mean absolutely everything they do or say is going to be right. You got to use your own mind. You got to be your own individual, because at the end of the day, when you close your eyes, you're going to be held accountable for what you did, not your parents, not your grandparents. They're not gonna take accountability for what you did. You have to stand. You was brought into this earth by yourself. You was born by yourself, and you're gonna leave here by yourself. So you better hold your own morals and values and codes to your own accountability. You can't go by what they was doing 50 years ago, because there's so many points that varies to why they was doing what they were doing. You know what I mean? And don't think and Scorpio is not going to be controlled by anything or anybody's beliefs or anybody's strict codes or whatever they want to call it. We live by the beat of our own drum, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? We don't try to mash it in nobody's face. But if you try to throw things in our face because you feel it's important or whatever, and do it respectfully, because if you do it disrespectfully, it's gonna become a problem. It's gonna become a bigger problem for you than it would for us. Uh, Give me a second. Hey, happy holidays, Sheena. Had to walk away from my ex Scorpio. He will not let me know how he feels, but I can see and feel the connection between us. I understand. I understand what you mean. See, I see it's hard for me. I'm a Virgo, so I don't like the abstract or assuming things. If a man won't tell me with his mouth how he feels, it's going to be difficult for us. I understand that what you mean, and I understand it can be difficult, especially with Scorpio. It can be difficult, but if you got to be a type of person, sweetheart, to read between the lines. That's why I say you got to know this person. You can't do that microwave relationship type shit. You got to do it the old fashioned way. You got to cut it from scratch. You got to really listen. You got to watch him. You got to pay attention to how he do things. Listen to him when he don't just hear him. Listen to him when he says something. Listen to what he's saying with a whole listening ear. Pay attention to the small things. Look between the lines. Read between the lines. If you're not that type of individual, I'm sorry to break the news to you, but a lot of stuff is going to go over your head. If you're not a type of person that's going to look at the deep seriousness part of life and things, it's not going to work. It's definitely not going to work. Let me see. I don't know if it's too high. This too. Okay. Yeah. Please make sure you like the video. Um, a lot of times people say we take them for granted, but a lot of times people take us for granted because all the energy and time and small things, because we understand it's the little things that count. You know what I mean? It's definitely the little things that count. It's even when people don't realize it or don't appreciate it at that second, especially when they like a fire sign or air sign that really are kind of more, you know, easy come, easy go, don't really pay attention to too many details. Like you're gonna miss the true beauty of the Scorpio. You're gonna because we show our love through our time, through our attention. All that we give a lot of attention. We even though it's saying you be like, he's smothering me, but it's the attention, it's the love. He's showing you love. A lot of women say they want that love and want that attention, but they really don't understand it. They don't know what it is. They don't understand what love and what affection and unconditional love is. Those times, that loyalty, you can't buy that. People don't understand that you can't buy that with the paper. Like you can't buy loyalty. You can't buy a true friend. You can't buy that loyal person in the dark tunnel, in the dark eras of your life. Not too many people gonna be there. You can't buy that person that's gonna stand by you through it all. That's gonna always be there with you. regardless. Even if you sometimes get on y'all nerves or y'all get on each other nerves, if you're not a type of person that that really takes the Scorpio seriously and you take things for granted, you really gonna be missing out. A lot of people, a lot of times, they don't see the real true beauty of us until we're not in their face no more, until they had time away from us, until they really start to miss us, or they really start to see the small things because it's not very blatant at first, but once you really look at it and you understand it, you be like, wow, he had so much beauty and magic to him, but being I was so busy being in my my mindset, and so busy trying to be this shrewd person, like some TV show or something. You know what I mean? That I let the real thing walk away. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of women be like, I wish I could find him, or I can't. He don't talk because if you don't see the beauty in us, we're not gonna, you know, you'll see it. If you don't see it right then, you'll see it eventually if it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't look at the small things. I told you, but when they have time to think about it and let it sink in, then they start to realize like, wow, don't know other man do that. I don't know other man say that the time he spent with me, and you start missing all that stuff because it was genuine. You got to understand it's a very genuine, very very blunt. We can be very shrewd. We can be harsh at times, but we're very affectionate, and very genuine. Um, you can't look at the outer layers. A lot of people, just like I said, a lot of people look at the outer layers. They look at, oh, he do this and that, looks like this and that. If you don't like this, if you don't really see the beauty in the person, look at his characteristics, the creed of his character and the heart in the man and the soul of a man, you will never understand Scorpio. That's why a lot of women, it be like short lived, because if you're that flaky, fake type of person, it's not we're gonna see through that, and we're gonna see through it extremely fast. Let me see what's going on down here. I like the sorry. Okay. Yes, I find myself much calmer. My whole energy is on another level, and it's because of who I'm with. And that's a big deal because I'm a Leo. I'm definitely appreciated because he pulls more out of me. Definitely. If real friends challenge you, real friends get on your nerves and pluck your nerves at times and bring the best out of you, whether you want to admit it or not. We'll bring the best out of you. Do Scorpios usually everybody has that using that word nowadays. Is that like a theme word? Narcissist, like why suddenly is that like a popular word? Everybody just likes to pull out their ass. Diagnosed with narcissists. Diagnosed with narcissists. That's crazy. How the hell do you die? You can't be that type of individual. I'm not saying anything bad about them or nothing like that, but me personally, I'm not the type of individual to take another motherfucker's word for it, because I know most people, especially when it comes to those industries and those institutions, they'll label you anything to get a check out of you and medicate your ass. I'm not paying. You can't pay me to listen to that shit. You can label yourself whatever you want to. I'm not letting nobody put any damn labels on me. I'll peel it off like a name tag and throw it in the garbage where it belongs. You're not putting any damn tags. You're not putting any medical labels on me. You're not doing none of that. If the Lord want to do that, that's different. But I'm not letting nobody in this society, in this world, put any labels on me. Because nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? Nobody's perfect. All this narcissism and all this stuff, like, it's just another form of a word. It is people like that, but the people that are really like that never really get called out. You know, the people that are in the highest positions of society, and they be the most narcissists. most of the time, to be honest. And we sitting here as regular everyday people fighting amongst each other, calling each other names. How far we gonna get? Can't get too far. You can't. It's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna get too far. It's like two wide receivers fighting over who's gonna catch the ball. They so busy fighting over who gonna catch the damn ball. You done missed the touchdown. You done missed the pass. You gotta think about it like that. You need, just like I said, I'm not being labeled by society. I don't go by their rules. You know what I mean? Because most of the stuff in this society is against the laws of nature. So why the hell would I take it seriously? And you shouldn't either. Anything against the laws of nature is an abomination. Don't take it to your spirit. Throw it away. Discard it like it's a piece of trash. Discard it like a piece of junk mail. And tell them God body said that if somebody asks you, fuck the institution. Let me see. And you don't be no type of woman to measure your relationships by entertainment and reality TV or fake stars, because you got to understand these are cookie cutter puppeteers. They it's an advertisement. It's a paid for image. It's not reality. These people are paid to present a image to you and push it in your face, whether it's ignorance, whether it's chaos, whether it's whatever. And a lot of y'all women, y'all eat that shit up like it's Jello, like Bill Cosby eat Jello pudding. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all eat the most bullshit. Y'all eat bullshit up faster than a dog eats his own shit in the yard after not eating for a week. Like y'all watch the most stupidest shit. Y'all care about stuff that I'd be like, are you seriously looking at, like, are you seriously getting into your feelings about this stuff? These are paid actors. These people don't care about you. They don't care how it affects you and how it affects your mind. They just throwing it out there. They're paid to play these parts and play these roles. And you hold your relationship and measure yourself by that. And you measure your relationship and measure your man by that. You can't be seriously. You can't think he's gonna seriously stick around for that bullshit. There's not nobody trying to deal with that high school back and forth soap opera drama bullshit. Let me see. And understand that not just with a Scorpio, but just finding a good partner, a good loyal partner is very special and very rare, especially when you're with a Scorpio. It's an extremely intimate bond. You better not. Don't ever think, and I want y'all to really listen to this. Don't. I will have to clap my hand. Don't ever think that Scorpio is in it as a group package. And what I mean by that, don't ever think that he cares about the opinions of your brothers, that he cares about the opinions of your sisters, that he cares about the opinions of your friends, that he cares about the opinions of your co-workers, that he cares about the opinions of your cousins or whatever. That has nothing to do with him. They will be fine. They will live. That's your opinion. It's like an asshole. Everybody has one. Great. You think I'm a piece of shit. You don't like me. I don't fit into your circle. You don't want me to come around. Great. We don't care. Like, you couldn't pay me to. I wish I could pretend to care, because maybe I could get away with some shit. I can't even pretend to give a fuck about people's opinions or people's judgment about me. You couldn't pay me to care. That's why people they hate us because you can't just we're not gonna move like a dummy, a puppeteer on a string. You are not Geppetto, and I'm not Pinocchio. You're not controlling me. You're not gonna emasculate me. You're not gonna belittle me. And that's the attitude of Scorpio. You're gonna take it. I'll leave it. I will just leave. It don't. It really doesn't matter. But we're gonna live in our own shoes. We gonna fit our own shoes. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you joining the chat. Make sure y'all like. Hey, what's up, Will? Hey, Millie. I'm gonna give matter of fact, I'm gonna give Millie Love a screwdriver. I'm gonna give my friend Millie Love a screwdriver. Hell, matter of fact, I'm gonna give out screwdrivers today. Fuck it, everybody. It's Christmas. Let me get let me give out some screwdrivers. I guess it's Christmas. Let me see. Uh, Nikita Tick. I think if the person is for you, Scorpio, they will take the time to get to know you. He is so shy sometimes. Yeah, yeah, we can be very shy. Yeah, just like, and I'm gonna go back to this, just like saying, like, and what I mean by that, like, just like what I said in the beginning, is like, it's not a package deal. He doesn't care about popular opinion. He doesn't care about the majority's opinion of how they view him, how they view his code of ethics, how they view the way he dressed, how they view the way he come. That's a personal problem. That's not my. That's your own insecurity. Why are you so worried about me? You so worried about me that you don't even real. It says a lot about that person. This says a lot about them. They're insecure, that they feel like they gotta mess up somebody else and judge somebody else. Like we don't care. Like that's not us. Like be like, oh, my uncle Henry says you're a young little bastard, whatever. Like I don't care. He can eat shit and jump off a cliff. Great, you know. What old boy said? He said, "I see you in the shitter. We'll have big barbecue shrimp. I'll meet you. You know, I'll meet you and we'll have big barbecue shrimp and we can just have a good old boxing match, and just beat each other down, body slam each other. It don't matter. Keep that attitude because it's very honest. I'd rather know what I'm dealing with than for a person to masquerade and pretend to like me. We keep wearing that mask of honesty, whether you hate or whatever. It's all good. You know what I mean? Because some people, a lot of men, like certain men of different sound, like it really hurts them when they try so hard. They're like, I did this for her mother. I took her mother to the store. I pick her up every day, and I cut the bushes and I cut the grass, and I say nice things to them, and I do this, and I bring her dad beers, and I do this, and they still treat me like, and they still make me hold his nuts, and it make me eat shit pies every day. Like the hell with that. I'm not trying to fit into nobody's square, nobody's circle of expectations. You got to live by your own expectation, about the expectation and laws of the Lord. Like we're not. Why are you trying to prove something to other people? This is not a community relationship. I'm not here to fit into your family, because if we do, you know, whatever. Because when people get married, she gets the man's last name. I'm not getting your last name. You get my last name. I don't get your last name. So yeah, I'm not trying to fit into your box. I'm not here to woo it. What the dude from the movie said, I'm here to woo it you. Like I'm not here to woo it your dad. I'm not here to woo it your brothers. Like I don't care how I'm viewed by other people. We got to give up trying to care about how we view by other people. Like it's not a concern of a Scorpio. So if you expecting him to care about what other people think in your family or in your personal circle, it's not going to happen. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. You know what I mean? You can be waiting for forever, basically. uh, if you are chatterbox and don't really have any type of privacy or any type of, just like I said, and you just blab everything out, you just the type of person that just put your whole damn foot in your mouth along with your calf muscle, running your damn mouth all day, spilling the tea. Now you ain't spilling the tea, you just throwing it everywhere. You know what I mean? Spilling the tea is, that's accidental. But if you just throwing the tea, you doing that purposely. You're purposely throwing your business out there, and that will make a Scorpio disappear immediately, because it's like, why the hell I'm gonna do something where I got everything I do is gonna be put on some type of damn broadcast. And I know if I do this, they're gonna talk about it with this person. If I know I do that, they're gonna talk about it with this. Well, damn, you just go write a newspaper or something. You don't need it. Don't be in a relationship with me. Go write a newspaper. Go be a broadcaster. Go be a what do you call the people, go be a paparazzi or something. Like, if you like to throw your business out and slander people and throw shit out there, make some paper off of it. Don't bother the Scorpio man with the bullshit, because we're not gonna tolerate it. We're gonna leave your ass fast. Let me see. Don't ever try Scorpio. Don't ever try to see how far you can push him, because it will end up in total disaster. Don't try to hit a nerve. Don't try to strike a nerve. Don't try to get the last word in, because you're only creating a bad situation. It's going to become extremely bad. It's going to come to the point he's going to make you resent him. He's going to do everything within his power to make you hate him. Like, certain people, try to go around, try to help, make their wife be like, man, she's so hard on me. I can't do nothing to please her. We're not those type of individuals. If you are a hard woman to deal with all types of crazy mood swings and bipolar personalities, we're gonna make it. We're gonna what's the word for it? We're gonna call your bluff. We're gonna bring twice as much drama that you're bringing, and we're gonna make it chaotic. And the thing about us is, we don't even have to say nothing to you, and to do that, we let you do the talking. We all about the action. I let you do the talking. You know what I mean? I let you tell it. I'm gonna say it like the old people say. I let you tell it. You got all the sense. I'm gonna let you tell it. Because that same sweet big teddy bear and understanding, affectionate man will turn into a ruthless, shrewd, evil, dark character real fast. I mean, like, real fast. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes Geminis become very, not saying it would be long lasted or nothing like that, but Geminis, they always become almost infatuated with us to a certain extent, because we don't talk that much, and they can't just read us off the first experience, and they interest us because of the same way, because Geminis have those flip personalities. They have like a billion different personalities, so it's like, it's very fast. The fascination and the curiosity makes them want to understand us. It makes them, it's like they try to charm us with their fancy. They some good charmers. They some good talkers, but this is Scorpio here. We can see through that. We're gonna be looking at you like, oh, okay, that's cool, cool, you know. And they could be putting it on. They could be bad to the bone. I mean, hourglass shape, witty conversation, But we can be like, okay, and we can be studying you with a puzzle face, like, okay, oh, that's cool. We really don't have that. Like, when we reading a person, we really don't show no type of emotion. We wear a straight puzzle face. We show no emotion. You won't be able to read us whatsoever. You don't know whether we hate you or whether we love you. That's why when people be like, I go by the look on his face, you ain't gonna be able to tell. you can't tell because he gonna have the puzzle face. So you can't really understand. You know what I mean? You can't really understand. And one thing that's always misunderstood about us, and this is my last point, Scorpio man, we're always we have extremely long patience. The only people I can say have more patience than us is a Scorpio. We have extremely long patience. We will wait after people that long gave up on us. I say we couldn't do something. We will stick to it until we it's completed. We have extremely long patience in our relationships, and until the bullshit and the disrespect jumps off. As soon as you take it for granted, or you take us for being some type of punk or some type of you know um, softy or whatever you want to call it, that's when the ruthlessness gonna come out. That's when the monster gonna come out. You know what I mean? And don't ever think that you can overpower. You can never overpower the Scorpio male, even with your worst anger, your worst temper, your worst rage. We not even gonna show you ours. We keep it deep in the pit of our spirit in our stomach because we know you can't handle that. We know you can't fuck with us when it comes to that. You cannot battle with us, especially the fire signs that really like gotta have the last word, gotta be like just like pounding at you and talking shit and try to get a reaction out of you. We see through that, like we got it within us in our chest. The volcano that's boiling in our chest will overpower any in your biggest rage. We will show you what anger and rage really is. We will bring another definition of that to you. So don't ever try to strike a nerve in order to get a reaction because it's going to end up devastating, end up getting your feelings hurt real bad. But at the end of the day, just look at the inner beauty. Take time to understand the Scorpio. Take time to look at the small things. Take time to appreciate the little things. Take time to listen. You know what I mean? Take time to really get to know the man. Take time to really look at the big picture. Stop letting other people in your business measure it. The only opinions that should matter in the relationship is you and his. You know, it don't because what your people say, your parents say, they're not gonna. It it doesn't hold no water to the Scorpio man. It just doesn't. It doesn't hold no water to us because it's not at the end of the day. It don't matter. It's just like the opinion of anybody else on the street. You know what I mean? So hold your relationship at a pedestal, hold it with care, and really take it with care. You know what I mean? But make sure y'all please like the video. I love y'all so much. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. If you want to show me some love, um, I'm gonna paste them. And you want to show me some love? This is the link. I don't know. Sometimes I do this just because I know some dudes be watching and be getting on their nerves. Be like, man, they always asking for money, man. Like motherfucker, just because you ain't got no talent and motherfuckers don't want to listen to you and people could care less about hearing what you got to say and you wanna eat out of a paper bag and don't be compensated for what you do. That's your problem. But I'm definitely gonna ask because like the old my granddaddy once told me, closed mouth don't get fed. You sit there and try to be quiet and not ask people for because it's the nice thing to do. You keep that attitude. You're gonna miss out on a whole lot in life keeping your mouth being quiet and being all scared and try to be all me. Like I'm gonna be shy. I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna ask them. I ain't gonna ask my viewers for nothing. Hell no. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to show love, that's the link. That's my PayPal link. If you want to email me, just hit me up on najwilliams89@gmail.com. Uh, so I had to bring it to y'all. Yeah, I had to bring it this time, Mary. So I had to be a little feisty. I appreciate y'all. You know, Joan. Hey, Joan. I appreciate you coming in. So, like, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm definitely gonna have something coming. I'm gonna talk about the dark side of Scorpio. Please show that love. Please support, share, comment, subscribe, do all that. I appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. All my homeboy, all the brothers that's watching, slap, 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 half five, everything, to all the ladies, kiss. I know I love y'all to death. I really appreciate the love immensely. That's why I put so much energy into it. Please be patient with me because I take time at times to put stuff out because I just don't want to throw nothing out, be repetitive. So just make sure continue to show that love, and I appreciate it so much. And I just thank y'all, and I will hope y'all have a very, very wonderful year. I'm gonna probably do something the day after Christmas. I'll probably do something on the 26th. So I appreciate it. I love y'all very much, and I thank y'all for y'all patience, and thank you for sticking it out with me. And I'm gonna holler at y'all, and I love y'all, and I just hope y'all just be safe. Don't be crazy. If somebody talking crazy to you, just walk away. Don't overdo it with the drinking. You know your limits. Don't be all special because of some pagan holiday and kill yourself from over drinking, overeating, and stuff like that. Just be careful. Use your head, and don't try to be all extra. You know what I mean? If you don't go to that club on the usual, why go to that club today? Because certain thing, every spot ain't for us. Everything ain't for us to be at. So be careful what you put yourself into and what you involve yourself into. So I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace out.